Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Today we have all have gathered here just because we are going to have a small training session that is called as the cognitive development of the students. So first of all, if you look at the picture, you come across that. Look at the picture and what do you think about this picture? Can anybody tell me in short? Yes, ma'am. Children brain development. Okay. Any other cases rather than that? Any other thing? Do you remember or can you say anything?
Ideas and all intelligence with ideas.
That's correct. So same idea actually it should be connected with the last word development. Understand? Please. Why don't you just stand up and do this?
Newborn, infant, baby, and toddler age ranges.
It's called as a toddler.
Toddler age ranges.
What is the newborn age, madam? Please stand up. What do you see here? Newborn. 0 to 3 months. Understand? See, actually there are various phases of children. Considering the from birth till their pre-primary section, middle section, secondary section, high school section, everything. So psychologically these things are developed. So if you see first 0 to 3 months, that is a newborn baby. Okay. So from 3 months to 1 year, it is a baby or infant you can consider. Generally, infant word is used. Infant. And the next one is 1 to 3 years. This is a toddler. And from 3rd year onward, actually the schooling starts. Because play home, unless and until the child completes the complete 3 year, we do not give the admission. So this is the most important thing. No need to write actually, just pay attention. Okay, now simple question. Rupa madam, please stand up. What kind of a development do you see in pre-primary children?
When they are in homes,
Lovely.
within 3 years, when they are home, they are playing all together in home only. So after 3 years, they are coming to play home. They are playing and reading something and listening something from the teachers. What they are saying. Only small listening capacity was there.
Please. Any other answer? The question is very simple. What kind of a development do you see in the children those who are studying in a pre-primary section? Generally, level LKG, UKG. Yes, please.
Spoken
Speaking skills gets developed. Okay, because the students studying in a class of Mangla madam, after spending entire 365 days with the Mangla madam, there will be a gradual change in the behavior of the child in regards of eating food, in regards of writing ABCD, in regards of obeying, in regards of saying rhymes, right? Nah?
Yes.
In regards of accessing variety of material, simple toys. So earlier they would be completely zero, no background. But as soon as they start coming to the school, they will be under the custody of a trained and professional teachers, entity teachers. So there will be a gradual change. And even though if they are not there in the school also, they will change. Because age will not, there is no barrier for age. The age will always go. What is cognitive development? As madam suggested, mental development we can consider Saudhyanatmak Badal. Saudhyanatmak Badal. That is called as a cognitive development. Keep in mind. So if you see various things here, development in the, say everyone loudly, what is this?
Development in the way of baby things.
Next.
Development in language and communication.
Exploration. Do you agree with this term? Pre-primary children, first thing they develop, they have the development in the thinking process. Second thing, they just have a development, they modify the skills of language and communication. Earlier if you see, earlier the children will be able to give a signal like this, eating, lunch, dinner. By exploration. Exploration.
Explain about this.
Okay. Can you give an example? Exploration.
There is
children at home, they just do science, means actions they do, but what is going on in the classroom, whatever teacher taught, everything they will explain in front of the parents.
Okay. Exploration, this word you can connect with the explanation also. There is no problem. But the exploration means what you know. Please have some. Exploration means handling various kind of things by their own and showing this entire world that I am capable of doing these things. That is called as exploration. See, I am a MA BEd in English, for example. But unless and until I teach English, how will I explore myself? That degree is inside my mind. It is in the file. But unless and until I start teaching, you will not be able to know that what skill I do have. So the moment I start teaching you, I will explore myself and I will explore my skills to the world. Understand? Huh? Next is examples of cognitive abilities. So see, these things are very common. Just pay attention. Gradually, you all people will be able to see there will be some gradual change in the behavioral patterns of the students which you are handling. Number one, you will see the paying attention capacity. Earlier, usually you consider from the beginning how the student will be at the beginning of the academic year and how the student will be at the end of the academic year. That is called as a cumulative development, total development. So, do you think the students they change the attention patterns throughout the year? Next thing, remembering. Do you observe this? Remember one thing, students do remember. Students do remember, they do pay attention. They also learn the skills of talking to the people. I will ask you one question. With whom the students become more comfortable to talk in their life? Small play home children or entire pre-primary section and first standard. With whom they talk more as per your opinion? Mother, they talk with the mother. Father will be maximum time not available at home, so they will be more connected to the mother. Second, grandparents. Next, brother, sister. Next, peers. Peers means what? Their friends. So, interactive with the toys. They learn to talk also. They just have the interactive with the toys also. They gradually learn the skills of how to handle the toys. And unless and until we give them toys to play, we don't understand whether the child is there is a development, cognitive development of the child is going on as per the natural process or not. That's why we have scheduled, I told you, to give me the requisition so that we can bring some material which will definitely help our children to develop their cognitive skills. The last point is identify. They will be able to identify. When the baby is born, whom the baby identifies first? Next. Father. Next. People means what? People or family members. Then neighbors. Whoever comes to the home of that person, they will take the baby, okay, and they will enjoy time spending. So they will be able to identify the personality, and with them they will be closely connected. Okay, so this is actually what cognitive development. If anybody asks you, just to keep in your mind, cognitive development means mental development, development in the process of everything, development in the language and communication, and exploration skills of the student. That is called as a cognitive development. Saudhyanatmak Vikas. You understand? Pages cognitive development. I will just, madam, anybody can read this. Madam, please read this now.
As per the research by
Paget,
the cognitive development begins from early
reflexive behaviors.
and more coordinated activities.
Okay, if you pay attention here, you will come to know that as as per the research which was made by one of the most recognized scientists, psychologists, the cognitive development begins from reflexive behaviors to more refined and a more coordinated activity. Reflexive behavior. What is meant by reflexive? Do you know anything? Do you know anything? Reflexive behavior. Now, a small, when a newly born baby, if he spends some time, he will be sucking the thumb. This is called as one action of that child. So this comes under reflex. Are you getting my point? So certain activities they will be under their control. Certain activities they try, but they will activities some activities will not be under their control also, because they will be so small. So these kind of things are called as a reflexes. Now see types of stages. Madam, can anybody read? Madam, please read.
Infant concept and understanding of the world by coordinating sensory experience with physical and motoric actions.
Okay. What do you understand by this infant? What is the age pattern for infants? 0 to 3 months, sir? Or how many months?
3 months to 1 year.
3 to 1 year.
And before that, what do you call? Newborn. 0 to 3 is called as a newborn. 3 to 1 year called as a infants. Okay. So sensory motor stage. This is a kind of a stage which comes in the life of everyone. Even we have undergone through that. Without going through this, it is very difficult. So everybody goes through this kind of a process. Infants construct an understanding of the world by coordinating sensory experiences with the physical and a motoric touch. Do you know, if you see the child, a child of 3 to 4 months. So that word, can you understand this word? Sensory experiences. How many senses we have? 5 senses, right? So can you give one example of which sensory organ a child uses usually for identification? Anything. Any child, infant, baby. Skin. By touching.
By hearing voice also.
Correct. Hearing voice also.
And someone will be she's now baby is crying.
And babies, they react also if they see any animal. Actually, very small children like 3 to 4 months, somewhere they would be difficult. But if you consider a baby more than 8 months onward or 6 months onward, when that baby comes across with any dog or cat, it reacts. Because after 6 months, the baby starts crawling. And up to 1 year, the baby starts learning, how to stand, how to walk slowly. Correct, na? Because everybody, maximum teachers here, they are married. They know, they have undergone through this whole process. Next, sensory motor stage. What it will have? Actually, there are various phases. Total, officially 4 phases are there, but in detail there are 6 phases. In detail. So can anybody read this? Madam, please read.
Simple reflexes first have infant primary circular reaction phase, secondary circular reaction phase, coordination of reaction stage, secondary circular, tertiary circular reactions, novelty and curiosity, internalization of skill.
Okay, please answer. Thank you. So first thing that we will see, that is a simple reflexes, stage 1. What is reflexes? First of all, we try to understand this. Okay. Look at this. I hope so you are able to understand. It is very simple. Inherited, automatic, coordinated movements patterns that newborns are born with. We are born with the life. So if there is a life, there will be a movement. So we are born with some habits. We are born with some movements. And second thing, an involuntary response that happens without conscious effort. Some activities will be completely out of their control. Some activities, some actions, the children, newborn baby, they will be doing without having the consciousness. They will be moving, like I said, sucking the thumb, crying, laughing. Certain things will be under their control. Means maximum things will be they will be doing unconsciously. So those actions, that is called as a reflexes. Do you understand now? This is the psychological term. Reflexes. Usually we say actions. This is called as a reflex. Next. What is first stage of life? First stage of reflex. You can see simple reflexes. Starts from the birth to 1 month. Inborn motor reflexes. By birth they will carry some activities or actions, movements. And sensory reflexes. Sensory means what? By looking at the object, they will have certain kind of movement. That is called as a sensory reflexes. Now some examples. Sensory reflexes and palmar reflexes. Means they will have the movement of their palms. Do you understand? Holding, touching the sari of the mother. That is a. These are nothing but these are the reflexes. Crying. Next, stage 2. Pay attention. This is very important. 2 to 3 months. This is called as the first habits and primary circular reaction phase. In that, a child who is up to 2 to 3 months. Okay. The children up to 2 to 3 age, they will come under this category actually. Total 6 stages are there. So this is the second phase. So in this category, they will be able to observe the primary circular reactions of the actions. Next, they will get experience and they will repeat. Example, if the child cries, and if the child cries, immediately one or the other person from the family they will attend. Once the child, their only learning start. Child will come to know, if I cry, they will come and they will take you. You understand that? So this is the basic phase. So they will undergo through phase naturally. क्योंकि किसी को अच्छा नहीं लगता कि हमारे घर के जो बच्चे हैं छोटे कि वो रोते हुए रहें. We will immediately attend. अगर हमारा खुद का भी बच्चा नहीं है, अगर हमारे नेबर का भी बच्चा है, अगर वो बच्चा रो रहा है, तो definitely we will go there and we will pick the child and we will show something. We will try to distract the child. कि बाबा ये देखो, वो देखो. Correct ना? Stage 3. Anybody please read Madam read go. Please.
Next phase.
Secondary circular reaction.
Take places between 4 to 8 months. Repetitive actions to make something happen. Examples: drop the voice to hear the noise of its spine,
Hitting the floor. Okay, just to understand this example, the children they try to drop the age first you see 4 to 8 months. So what they will do? They will drop the toys from their hand, and what they will do? They will be able to listen the sound of it. अगर उनके हाथ में अगर कोई छोटी सी अगर this one what we say vessel is there or glass, small glass usually we give, they will be able to listen that and they will try to imitate once again, repeat after repeat. Okay, so takes place between 4 to 8 months. Just to keep this in your mind. Likewise, there will be other activities also. If you come across, if you see them, they will be doing a variety of activities. Just one example is enough. Okay. This is stage 4. Anyone? Madam, Rupa Madam, please.
Coordination of reaction stage secondary circular occurs between 8 to 12 months. Tries to reach out for object, finding a hidden object. Examples: pulling the string of a toy rather than crawling over it.
Did you understand? Can I explain? Coordination of reaction stage. See, actually there is a meaning hidden inside this word only. Coordination of reaction stage, secondary circular. These are the scientific terms, psychological terms. But through examples you will understand. This happens between the age 8 to 12 months. Before what? Before completion of 1 year. Next is tries to reach out for object. the student, this child will try to reach to the object actually. Okay, and see, finding the hidden object. They know that where the mother keeps the things. Definitely, if you tell them not to go there, they will definitely go there. Correct? So here, pulling the string of a toy, for example, small vehicle is there, jeep of a string which is connected with the string. String को आप क्या बोलते हैं कन्नड़ा में? String. एक vehicle है छोटी सी जिसको हमने क्या लगाया है? एक धागा लगाया है. एक धागा लगाया है. धागा में string. String means thread. Understand? So if the child is here and if that jeep, small compact jeep is there and the thread is here only nearby. So rather than crawling there and going and touching it, they will just hold the string and they will pull it. Because motor skill and reflexes are changing. Cognitive development is there. Earlier the child will not be able to do that, but now the child is able to do it. Are you getting point?
Tertiary circular reaction, novelty and curiosity takes place between 12 to 18 months, becomes captivated by object properties, use trial and error methods.
Trial and error.
Example, dropping food on the floor to see the reaction.
Okay, have you seen the children? Our children also we have seen. So see, tertiary circulation reactions, novelty and curiosity. These things are actually a bit complicated. No need to go into that deep level because we have to manage the practical, we have to work with the students. Through the examples understand. It takes place between 12 to 18 months of time period. Next is becomes captivated. Captivated का मतलब क्या है? They get fascinated, they get attracted. Example, if the child is out of the home and if you have driven a red attractive colored car in front of the child will be fascinated. The child will be completely attracted. Child will not concentrate on any other object. Child will be just looking at your car and you understand? It will come out of this by opening the door, the child will observe you. But no longer the child will distract from that. Concentration level is getting increased there. You understand? Huh? This is actually called a development, cognitive development. Next is use trial and error methods. They will try and they will learn. Trial and error. Example, if there is a matchbox or agarbatti, if they touch it, burn. Trial and error. Understand? Na? Next is dropping food on the floor to see the reaction. They will do it. Many of the times they do it purposefully. Many of the times they do it. My daughter, she used to do that. If there is a water glass of water, purposefully she used to go there and she used to touch it like a football. So this happens, because it is their cognitive development and it is natural. But people, what they think, uneducated people like us only, they will treat the child in a very different way. They will, पानी गिराया उसको पकड़ के मारना चालू करते हैं. Because here the child is between 12 to 18 months. It happens in certain families. It happens. The more orthodox families, they want the children should be very disciplined from the very early age. But actually, we have to consider this is a natural activity. They are developing their motor skills, their cognitive skills. Next, sixth stage. Who can read? Madam, read.
Internalizations of the schemes take place between 18 to 24 months. Observe other people while many
Sir, pause one. Okay, madam, please just read it.
Internalizations of the scheme take place between 18 to 24 months. Observe other people while meaningfully
Manipulating.
with the environment and the repeats. Use primitive symbols, use sincere images to represent the action. Example, learning new words using
Symbolic
symbolic
language.
language.
See the age criteria you see here, 18 to 24 months, means nearly 2 years, right? Exactly 2 years. So observes other people while manipulating with environment and repeats. These children, they will be observing each and activity of the people around them. People around them, people around their home, means neighbors, and their siblings also they will be observing. They will observe their parents also. If the parent is accessing the mobile continuously, they will demand also, because the child wants to repeat. They come to such kind of a phase, they really love to repeat what the elders are doing. That's why usually what the psychologists say, you always try to sit in front of your children in such a way that you are educating something, you are learning something, like reading the newspaper. Because children imitate at this stage. Use primitive symbols, use sensory images to represent the action. Example, if the child is feeling very hungry, so they will say symbolic language. प्यास लगे बच्चे, मम्मी, they will say direct. So this is what actually one skill is getting improved here. You understand? Earlier actions were different. Now the actions are different. They also learn new words. Madam, correct, no?
Yes.
They learn new words. Lot of new words they learn. By hearing, they will understand everything. Earlier, actually, I am from Maharashtra, but now my daughter and my son, they are learning Kannada. And maximum things, better than me, 100 times, 10 times better than me, they are able to understand Kannada. That is a great achievement for me, because at least someone is there who is understanding Kannada. Now, if I go to any place, and if I come across with any board which is written in Kannada, I get confused. So I ask my child, read it and navigate it. Because their face will be, they will be very concentrated. Because it is a peak time of learning. See the next phase. Now we will see the physical development of the preschool students. This is important for preschool, everyone. Climb spells. Can anybody tell me what will be the activities? Because now you will come to know exactly what things will be changed in them. Pre-parameter, मैडम मधुमती मैडम अगला मैडम आप बात कीजिए, क्या आपको फिजिकल डेवलपमेंट दिखती है बच्चों में इसका?
खेलने तो दिखते हैं सर,
हाँ।
बच्चों के साथ बात करते हैं वो भी दिखते हैं।
हाँ, हाँ।
पहला आने के बाद रोती है,
रोते हैं,
पानी पीने की बोलती है,
ओके। और
बाहर जाती है।
जब आपके साथ बच्चे एडॉप्ट हो जाते हैं 1-2 महीने के बाद, आपको क्या चेंज दिखता है बच्चों में?
मेरे साथ बहुत प्यार से बात करती है।
ओके, वेरी गुड।
मैं क्या बोलती है, एक बार मम्मी बोलती है मेरे, मैं तो आत्या बोलते हैं।
ओके, उनको जो दिल को अच्छा लगता है, जो आप दिखते हो वो बोलते डायरेक्ट बच्चे, करेक्ट सर। और
ओके सर।
many things are there in regards of academic also. Okay, listen. See the things which usually undergo through the changes in children. Climbs well, runs easily. मुझे पता है एक बार मैडम को मैंने स्पोर्ट भी किया था, मैडम आपके बच्चे भागते जा रहे हैं वॉशरूम को, because they have developed the capacity of running. It is a natural movement, but we take care because they should not fall anywhere. छोटे रहते हैं, नाजुक रहते हैं, उनका बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर completely डेवलप नहीं होता है, and if they fall then they will get very majorly they can get injured, so we control them. The next point is pedals a tricycle. They learns tricycle, where walks up and down stairs, 1 feet on each step. They learn how to climb the steps. School also we have steps, but before this the children they find difficult to step, but here at the age of 3 they learn how to step in. Washes and dries hands. They themselves they do it. Huh? Next, kicks and throws a ball, small ball, which can be fit in their fist. Draw a circle with a crayon, pencil or marker. Let it be exactly they can't, but they will try their level best to draw. So these are the natural things that we have to consider. Uses a fork. Example, if you offer them watermelon. Chinese eating is not so easy, like a Manchurian and all, but at least a simple thing like a watermelon and other fruits, the fruits they can eat. Dresses self in loose clothing. बच्ची को अगर फ्रॉक दिया आपने छोटी, or if you give a small half shirt, the child will be able to wear it by their own because it is very simple activity. But before this age, they will not do it. Because here the students learns how to become independent in certain things. Age 4. What age 4 students who handles here? LKG. Can you tell me the changes in their?
Children learn the things names. This is the pencil, this is the eraser.
Okay. Identification.
Identification. And identification, the numbers, alphabets, all that. Some English words also they can use all that time. What teachers said in the class, they go to repeat it in the home.
They repeat at home.
Repeats at home. And give the respect to elders. That is also very important. The children, when we teach,
Right.
they go to home and respect to the elders.
About rhymes also.
And rhymes.
They will take rhymes also. They will learn it and pick pack it at home in front of their parents. Correct, ma'am. You see. Other changes also. They will be able to hops and stands on one foot up to 2 seconds. Up to 2 seconds. Okay. Next is course cuts with supervision and the mashes own food. Rice दिया है आपने, लेकिन वो पूरा ये stuffing है उसका rice का. If they would like to, if you offer them a ghee over the rice, they will be able to smash it. They will be able to smash it because they learn their motor skills are developing, physical skills are developing. Next is catches a bounced ball most of the times. Yes, if the ball is very small, rubber small balls will be there, and if you are playing with that, वो bounce करके जब जाता है तो बच्चा पकड़ लेगा. And if they are playing with the peers, they will be able to catch it. Understand? Draws a person with the 2 to 4 body parts. They will be able to draw the body parts. Simple. Head, legs, hands. Simple. Uses scissors. Do you agree with this? Small things. Read this, everyone. Do they do that? Jump over the object. Jump over the object. If any fascinating thing comes across to their side, they will run towards it. They will jump towards it. कोई भी attractive चीज. And climb playground ladders. Yes, small ladders will be there in the playground. Even we have. So they will be able to climb that because they are developing. Starts to copy capital letters. They will be under the custody of teachers or trained teachers. Definitely they learn this. Read this, everyone. Last point. What do you feel about this?
Some of them doing the right, some of them not doing the zippers and
Those who are completely dependent upon their parents, they will be finding some difficulties to do it. But generally, those who are living in a completely nuclear family where the children they have to do it by themselves, they will be doing it. Okay, so these things, zippers, snaps, and the buttons may still be a little hard for them. But some children they will be developing this hand. बटन लगाना वगैरह थोड़ा कभी-कभी hard होता है बच्चों, but they learn it. Now age 5. Age 5 who handles? Age 5 to 6 UKG. One UKG. Madam, can you suggest any activities?
He identifies the difference between one object and the other.
Okay.
And good coloring the activity.
Okay. They get the sense of how to color the object.
They are able to learn tables
Okay.
and use small language in those.
Tables in the sense small tables like a 2, 3, 4, 0 to or numbers. Correct, ma'am?
Forward numbers.
Forward number.
Backward numbers. 52 series.
Stand on 1 feet foot for 10 seconds or longer. They can stand. Hops and may be able to skip also. They learn this. Skipping also is possible at that age. Can do some sort. Actually, there is very different. Some sort of work. Uses a fork and spoon and sometimes a table knife also, if possible. Example, if you have given a bread to your child, butter is there, and for butter, like a knife, we use one object. It looks like a knife, but it will not be sharp. So they can take the butter and they can simply spread it over the bread. They can connect the two breads and start enjoying. Same happens with the jam also. Or they can simply use the tablespoon and they can put the jam over the butter, this one, your bread, and they can stick and they can have it. Simple activity. Swings also and the climbs also they learn perfectly. Can use toilet on their own, right? Washroom they go themselves. If they have toilet also they go themselves because they get trained at their home how to go. Can print, as madam said, can print the letters and numbers. They will be able to cope up with the letters and the numbers as well. Copies a triangle and other geometric shapes. Even teachers you have already conducted the activities, so they will be able to color it. अगर एक पेज पे अगर आपने 4-5 अगर geometrical shapes अगर draw किए हैं, so the students will be able to copy them, or they will be able to color it with the different colors using the crayons or your color pencil. And this is very important actually. Usually we get a fed up of this. The teachers, especially all, and even the parents also, because this is the most important aspect for the children, that they will have the very high level of energy. The energy level in you and energy level in them, it is exactly opposite. If you are taking the lecture for 40 minutes, you will feel exhausted. You will feel to have the water, you will feel to have a chocolate or something. But they will not be like that. If you give them food also 2-3 times, their energy will be constant till they sleep. So there actually we require some training, because you are supposed to divert the energy to one or the other destination. That's why I told you, when they enter to the school, all the 3 sections, play home, LKG, UKG, take them the round on the ground, kill their energy first of all, they will be completely silent. आप energy अगर उनका use नहीं, you are unable to utilize the energy. Utilize the energy, that's why the problem occurs. Once you understand where to shift the energy, you become the best teacher, because they are completely focused. Tired है, अभी चुपचाप बैठना ही है टीचर के सामने. मंगला मैडम क्या बोल रहे हैं, चुपचाप सुनना ही है. मैं मूवमेंट नहीं कर सकता, अरे मूवमेंट कैसे करूंगा? मंगला मैडम ने 10 राउंड लगाने के लिए बोला मुझे ग्राउंड पे. And very shortly, after having the concentrated on the what you are teaching, after attending for a few minutes, they will feel hungry also. Natural movement. In this area, actually, you people have to learn the skills. This is very important. If any child who has not seen a snake, and if the child comes across with the snake, they will be completely surprised. If they come across with the aeroplane or helicopter, during the disaster time, the helicopters comes very close to the, it looks like it is just beside the building only, above the building only. So when the vibration of that aeroplane and all, sometimes they get scared also. Reason, they are curious. They don't know the pattern, what is that actually. If they come across with any bird also, if there is a tree just beside your home, or if any colorful, like kingfisher bird comes, definitely they get fascinated. They try to ask a variety of questions to your parents, their mother. What is that? From where it came? How can I see it again? They start asking. But here, dear teachers, I request you, please do not lose your patience. See, because what happens, you will have the target of teaching the things. And if you underestimate the extreme curiosity of the child, that skill will be undeveloped. So it is my personal request to you. The curiosity of the child, it should be alive for the entire life till they are surviving on this planet. तभी जाके हमारे पास हमें साइंटिस्ट वगैरह मिलेंगे ना, नहीं तो नहीं मिलेंगे. हमने उनको if we squeeze them, don't ask any question, then over. Then over. Imagination, soaring imagination means what here? A continuous, a very the level of their imagination will be completely changing. They will be able to dream. They will be able to visualize the things. If they have seen something at night time, if they get scared of that, they will get up. They will start shouting night time also. Are you understanding what I am saying? And things may become very easy for them also, be difficult also for them, because we can't predict what these people or what these small children they imagine. Because the pattern of imagination start developing here. It develops actually. Excessive creativity. आपके बच्चों को कोई भी काम दे दो और देखो. That's what we did. Art activity, drawing activity, craft activity. Rather than your monotonous lecture, these people they enjoy, children they enjoy your creativity and activities which really has the creativity and innovation. Simple. Now today only Mangala madam has done one very nice activity. I really liked it. She put the color over the hands of the children and she asked the children to put it directly, keep their colorful hands on the white colored page. So looking at that page with the impression of their hands, ऐसे करके अगर वो खुद का अपना impression देख रहे हो, it is very different, it is a new experience. It is connected with the creativity and imagination. मतलब imagination को चालना देने का काम कर रहा है. It is helping the imagination power. The children they learn. Have you seen this when they grow up? At this phase they try to take the risk. Can anybody give an example? How they take risk? Touching the plug. What things they touch and they get hurt also. They will definitely touch. And what they will do? If there are 3 steps, they will try to jump. They don't feel that whether they will hurt or not, because that hurting feeling is not developed only. Because they are mentally prepared that they are ready to take the risk. Once they get hurt, they will realize. They will understand that it is not good, it is not advisable. Next is increase. Yes, madam, what is that? Increase in the coordination of gross motor development. Total overall motor development, overall physical development will take place there. And then fine motor abilities. Complete. Motor abilities. It will be purified, it will be gradually developing. Sir, 1 minute. We take some part. Okay, now please pay attention. This is emotional development of the children. These things we are not supposed to neglect actually. First one chooses own likes and dislikes. They understand what are their likes and dislikes. If any person tries to touch the bicycle of the child or any toy of the child, they get hurt, they become angry, they start hitting them directly. Next is express how they feel. They feel and they showcase, they explore. If the father of a child brings Cadbury silk and showcase, definitely the mood of the child will be changed. मम्मी ने अगर उसको मारा भी है, वो कैडबरी का पिक्चर देखने के बाद ब्लू कलर, they will be completely changed, because They are developing how to express themselves, exploring. Tantrums means what do you know? Unnecessary they will disturb. This is called as a tantrums. Unnecessary. Unnecessary they will go tease sibling. Unnecessary they will pinch. Unnecessary if one word also said by mother loudly, they will be they become stubborn. They won't talk to the mother for a few hours. This is called as a tantrum and this is natural. Some people they like it, some people they don't like. Those who don't like they react negatively to the children, which is completely incorrect. In that case, we have to handle the child in a very careful way so that that problem can be sorted out. हम नहीं करेंगे तो problem नहीं solve होगा. Mood swing. What does it mean by, madam? Anybody can tell? Mood swing का मतलब क्या है madam?
Sometimes वो cry करते हैं, sometimes वो rock करते हैं.
If any child is crying and if you give something to the child, mood will change. Suddenly change. If you take that object 1 second back, then again you will cry. Mood swings. They will be also able to express their feelings and emotions that why their mood is changing. In case if their health is upset, if they are not feeling well, if they are feeling very homesick also, their mood will change and they will be expressed. Now, primary children, Mangala madam, do you know, many of the times even I have noticed, they always remember their mother. They say, I want my mother here, with me, beside me. Understand? Because emotional things are getting developed. Header you see, emotional development. Have little control over emotions. They also understand how to control the emotions. अगर मम्मी ने उनको बोला है कि बाबा इतना ज़्यादा राइस मत खाओ, थोड़ा सा खाओ. Okay, so they will be identify, how to control their emotions. They will say, okay, mother said this, okay, no problem. Laugh historically while happy and cry while feel very sad. Historically means what do you know? Like a mad they will laugh. Understand, na? Very openly, very loudly they develop of the skill of laughing. And very loudly they cry also when they are feeling very sad. So this is actually called as the emotional development of the child, which you should know. Okay, see, does not like delayed gratification. मतलब क्या है इसका? Do you know gratification? Rupa madam, do you know gratification means what? Can anybody tell? Very simple. They do not like the person, the attitude of the person, the one who is not appreciating them, or appreciation which is delayed. Child has completed homework, but mother has not appreciated. But appreciated after 2-3 hours. They don't like that. They want immediate appreciation. So this is a learning point for you. आप जाओ उसके बच्चे के पीठ पे हाथ लगाओ and you say them good job because they want immediate affection, immediate gratification they want. They don't like delayed gratification. This is everything is important for you. Next is hitting, biting and pushing as a way to solve the problem. They think hitting is a solution, biting is a solution, and a pushing. Because they are not aware about the facts. They are not completely social. They don't know what are the rights and all of people, like adults. So that they will think this is a resolution of the problem and they will do it. In that case, you are going to guide the child how to handle the situation. Then only they will be able to understand. Less sense of appropriate and inappropriate interactions. What is mean by this? Less sense of appropriate and inappropriate interactions. As my child also, she is studying in the first standard. She heard the word dummy and she immediately started saying to some people. To my wife also she said that word, dummy, hey dummy. So my wife was not doing, she asked that, my neighbor, what is the dummy means this one? Bad one. Dumma Dummi. She started rhyming also. Dumma Dummi she started. So actually they are not aware. See, this point is important here. Less sense of appropriate. What is correct or what is incorrect? They don't understand. But remember, they will use it. So it is your duty that you are supposed to train them. And if it is possible if you are not using. हमारे टीचर ही अगर बोल रहे हैं डुम्मा डुम्मी उसको बच्चे को किसी तो definitely they will copy. Other members they will copy. You understand? Huh? Now first standard students, to certain teachers they call, those who are having the less height, they will call a chotu. I don't want to take the name since it is important. But somewhere any character from the cartoon they have matched with certain people. That's why they start calling chotu. And students studying in a senior KG or first standard, they naturally call the students of a playhome chotu. Chotu or choti. Understand? Na? Because they know that. Appropriate thing also they know. Develop a sense of humor. Yes, they learn the skills of how to make a joke. Here they learn in the pre-primary. Next, love being silly and making people laugh. Yes, the real child will be there in their heart. So they will love how to become silly by silly activities also. To do the silly activities they will love, which you feel as a hesitation, but they love to do that. And they will also love to make the people laugh by their one or the other action. This is also possible. Can anybody give one example of it? Some students they do the mimicry of someone. How the teacher walks, they will do. My child was doing the mimicry of Rupa Ultimate. How she walks. So they love to be silly and also make the people laugh. Of course, if she is doing the activity of any teacher, definitely will laugh. Na? But they will usually do this in front of those people with whom they feel safe. With the intruders, they will not do this kind of a thing. Whom that child is connected with emotionally, mentally, with in front of that only that child will be doing this kind of things. Many developments are there. Empathy emerges from age 4. Do you know the meaning of this word empathy? Empathy. Developing the feeling of a kindness. Example, if the child is eating the food and if the child is eating the food in the garden and if any dog comes there and if the child had some pieces of bread or pieces of chapati, child will understand the dog is moving its tail and feeling hungry, so the child will cut the chapati and the child will throw it to the dog so that the dog can eat. This is called a feeling of empathy, a gratitude for the nature or for the humans, animals, birds. Tries to understand the feelings of others when they are in need. Definitely. In friendship, what they do? 4-year child. If any child is there, the child comes to know the friend requires the pencil. Immediately, without delay, they will open the bag and take this card with him. So these skills usually get developed at this age. At age 5, express anger using words rather than throwing tantrum. At age 5, express anger using words rather than throwing tantrum. Tantrum means what they get very hyperactive. But at age 5, they will showcase their anger by using words rather than pulling someone. They will give you a clear-cut idea with the words only that they are completely angry or happy also. Start calling with the mean words while being angry. As I said, if you are or if any parent is not giving any kind of a particular thing to the child, they will start calling that parent or they will start calling that sibling with some mean words. Here in school I have observed that word. In angry mode, the children they say, "Hey mangya." Correct, na?
Yes, sir.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but it is a mean word for the child, because they think he is doing some nonsense work or activities like a monkey. So in local language they will say monkey. Then next is start to play with their private parts also. This is also important, because everybody has private parts. So they will be able to touch their private parts, and these things start from this age only. Next. Many things are there, emotional development. Okay. First point, who can explain? Age 3, play home children. If they have any dog in their home, they will give one imaginary name to the dog. Even if the dog has been named by the master, like their parents, another name which they think, which they imagine, they will give. Any name. It would be any name. To the dogs also they keep the names. Have you observed that? This is a development actually, emotional development. Okay, empathy emerges from age 4. Means it starts developing, it starts growing, empathy. Tries to understand the feelings of others when they are in need. This is over, no? First point you see, preschoolers actually the word is for them. So preschoolers, they begin to talk with an imaginary friend. Have you observed children? In the toilet also they will be speaking something. Small children. If they are alone also they will be speaking something. Because what? They develop the skills of imagination. And imagination is very, very important for the children actually. We should give them a chance to imagine the things. That's why sometimes you have to give a paper to the child or a slate to the child and ask them to write whatever you feel. You will write someone, one or the other, anything. Develop a fear of monster and ghost. Yes, it happens at this age. If they come across with any horrific image through the mobile or through the TV or through any person, definitely they will have the effect on their mindset. And they will recall the memories, especially when they are sleeping at night. और वो रात को अचानक से they will be awake. Suddenly they will be awake. They start shouting, they start crying. And unless and until the parent takes them close to them, they will not be quiet. This is natural. Works independently to complete the task. Yes, they do so. Boost, exaggerate the truth. Exaggerate means what? If they are correct, and if somebody is telling them that you are incorrect, they will exaggerate. They will, pressurize the person that I am right. I am right. They will try to pressurize that person because they will be right. They will exaggerate the things. Next is participate in role playing. Okay, and use materials appropriately. They will be able to understand how to take care about their material. Okay, sir, pause one. The next slide is emotional development. One more slide is there. See, madam, please read all the slide. This entire slide.
Describing accomplishment, seeks frequent approval from teacher, parent, changes mood frequently, feels upset if request is denied, listens attentively, stay on task.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Sit down. Shows pride in accomplishment. Simple. If you are given a bucket and if you are given a small ball to the child and if you ask them to put it in a bucket and if the ball correctly goes into that, they will feel very happy. They will feel yes, they are successful. In a small things they find the accomplishments. Next is seek frequent approval from teachers and parents. Yes, definitely they do talk to the teachers and do talk to the parents also and tries to, if they want anything. For example, if your child wants the eraser, they always come and try to get the approval for it. This is a normal. In your classroom also you must have come across with this kind of a thing. They will always try to take your concern. Without your consent, they don't do. They will ask, please, it is my request, accept all these requests from them and approve it wherever possible. Because wrong things they will not ask maximum times. Good things only will they ask. Changes mood frequently. This is a common faculty, this is a characteristic. Feels upset if request is denied. If you say no, if your child wants to eat a paneer tikka today, and if you say, hey, no, I will not give, I will give you next week, you will feel humiliating, you know, why she denied. They may ask you, they may, have a counter attack on you with the questions, why not today? I want today. I won't eat it next week. What is the use of it? Next is listens attentively. Yes, they do develop the capacity of listening to you and parents also. And they learn the skill of how to stay on the task. If you people are given the ABCD, alphabetical orders, properly, not the vowel consonant, ABCD in a small letter, they will complete the page properly. Then they will come out of it. Especially LKG and UKG. Some disturbances will be there for play home. Concentration will be less as per the age. लेकिन आपके बच्चे 100% आपको रिजल्ट देंगे. Independent preschooler. At this age, they try to become the independent without taking help of any person. They will try to do something. So see this, madam, read it once.
Strive for independence as C, E, and C. Goals. Make their life well structured. Charges should be given but not more.
In a one sentence only I will explain this. Crave for independence as they grow. They really love their independence. They would like to do the things by their own maximum times without the support, because that feeling of independence, it will try to change the attitude of the child. Understand? Next. Social development. Please look at this slide. Okay, uses first one, what is that? Rather than taking any action by using the words, they develop the capacity of how to come to the resolution. Okay? Means they will understand with the help of words, I can fix the problem. Maximum students, they learn this skill. Next, it considers the feelings of others, as I already discussed. It is emotional development also. Shares and cooperate with others. They try to become social. Share food. If child is there and if his friend, his peer bought the dosa, which is liked by his friend, definitely they will say, I like dosa. Dosa, eat. Immediately, social development. So we should consider this. Use good manners whenever required. Yes, they definitely use the good manners. They say good morning to you, namaste, good manners only. Establish relationship with the playmates. Yes, they develop relation. They miss their friends also at home. Next, makes best friends in the class and in neighborhood. Local maximum children, if you visit the houses, they will not be in their houses. They will be in their colony, in their gully, playing with the friends, unaware about whether they are hungry or not also. Forget their food, they forget their food also. Relies on verbal communication rather than physical aggression. Okay. Then tackles talk about unimportant things. Yes, usually these things are seen in the girls. They become so much talkative. Unnecessary they talk. Without reason. बड़ उनका पूरा दिन भर चलता रहता है. And they don't give a break to to that continuous, talking. This is called as a tattles. जो बड़बड़ बोलते हो ना, वो टैटल बोलते हैं इसको इंग्लिश में. Social development activities for preschools. Okay. Now these things are there. Do you know what is this puppetry? What is the characteristics of the puppetry? What do you think the child will improve in this? Can anybody tell me? Consider this and tell me what kind of an area the child will develop. Imagine it. Cognitive development will be there. What?
They understand how to balance matter, saying that
Correct. Other skill.
Hand,
This
hand, shaking hand.
movement of hand. Yes. Another skill. Madam. Anyone?
try to make a story.
Correct. Develop the language skills. Then
Talking with others.
correct. Communication skills. Next.
They also try to make such a thing or such a game. Dancing.
Correct. Now see the skills. What the skills will be developed in them? There are many things. Theatre performance. They will be able to come across with the what kind of a theatre performances will be there. They come close to the theatre performance. Second, manipulation of puppets. They will understand the mixing of the puppets. Movement of the puppets and interlinking of the puppets. एक जगह पे अगर माँ है, एक जगह पे बेटा है, एक जगह पे फादर है, if they are having the communication, the manipulation, how it takes place, they will understand. Next, watching and performing puppet shows can teach preschoolers to recognize the emotions of others. Definitely. Understand? Huh? They understand the emotions. Through the another character, they understand. Listen to others, they develop the skill. Communicate and cooperate with others. They develop these skills also. Easy for teachers to narrate the stories for preschoolers. This is very easy for you. Very simple. If you carry some material, imagine googly. If you draw, if you bring some material, the images or what we say, the puppets of animals. Simply, you can create one picture, you can create one story and narrate it. And it will fit in their mind. Because as per the psychology, 80% of attention, 80% of grasping power relies on visual effect. Rest is 20%. Next is help preschoolers to develop the skills of recognition. They try to understand, identify, recognize the things. Easy to understand the feelings of others. Do you know this game, emotional carrots? Do you know? Anybody? Just to look at the board. What do you come across? What do you come to know this through this?
The children will be happy, he is very happy face to himself. And if the hunting, that's
Expression of feelings.
Yes.
Understand? See now, what are the characters? What is this game actually? Characteristics and benefits of emotional characters game. First, what is that? Read everyone loudly.
Most likely different emotions on strip of paper.
Second,
Students need to be convinced on the box.
third,
Act out the feeling which is there in it.
next,
Preschoolers gradually understand how to react to different emotions.
next,
Develop sympathy for others.
next.
Develop emotional skills among preschoolers.
Through this, what do you understand? What the children will understand if you conduct this activity in the classroom. Have you seen Johnny Liver? Hindi actor. Rajpal Yadav. Comedians. Mr. Bean. Madam, they do have the capacity that within some minutes, they change their facial expression. If they show that they are happy, immediately within the next moment they will make their face sad. Charlie Chaplin, best example. Understand? No? So, with this activity, you can develop that kind of a skill among the students. You can call them with a chick, the child will come angry, they will show angry. If they are happy, they will start laughing, you know.
Scared means
Scared means they will have the expression. And this is how with this activity they will be able to, you know, connect themselves with the various kind of feelings in coordination and under the guidance of the teacher. And the skill will be developed really. So I feel you start conducting these kind of activities for the children and show the videos of these things to the parents as well. Next. Board games, do you know? Table, colorful table will be there. On that table, variety of materials will be there. So this is called as a board games. See how it is. Everyone read. Okay, can anybody give me one example of this table game? Anyone? You must have seen that.
That is alphabet cards activity. Mismatched the alphabet, we call one children and suggest arrange it alphabetically.
Correct. Or capital letters at one side, small letters at one side, and you can ask them match with each other.
Another one, 26 alphabets are already puzzle that is. Tell to them arrange the alphabetically order. A, B, C, D,
Correct. Correct. And this also is important. Uses
It's applied to
pre-marked
other
game board.
aspects.
Pre-marked game board means, do you understand? Like a carom. Like a carom only. So the material will be there, and on the material, you know, they will play some. Aapka one more game is there, you know, snake and ladder. Best example. Through that, what they will understand? Can anybody tell me? Through this game, for example, snake and ladder, what they will understand? Where it will hit to have their cognitive development in their life.
increasing and decreasing the results.
Next, correct. Next.
And mathematical
Okay.
addition and
Yes.
subtraction
also they develop counting method.
Counting method. Okay. Next, apart from that,
Subtraction.
basic what they will develop?
Addition.
Cognitive skills.
Number
Addition, subtraction, numbers they will come
Number
closer,
identification.
right? Or okay, let's see. Without delay. Children understand the value of turn taking. If my friend has completed her turn, it is now mine. And after completion, I have to hand over to my friend. Turn taking skills they develop. Develop skill of sharing. They start sharing the things. Following rules. Yes, definitely they do follow the rules. They don't have any kind of unethical activity. Improve social and emotional opportunities. They understand what are the opportunities. मुझे चांस आ रहा है, मेरे पास चांस आ रहा है तो मुझे यूज करना है उसका. Funny and engaging activities for the preschoolers. They also learn to focus on fun in the classroom with the teacher. Along with you, they enjoy this. Enjoy their past, present, and future as well. Yes, definitely. Because in that snake and ladder, you know, they are connected to their past, present, and future also. Immediately, there will be gradual change. And learns the value of success and defeat as well. They also develop the skill of it's a kind of a game. And taking part in the game is important rather than success and defeat. Gradually they will understand if you train them. Okay? Why sir, 2 minutes. Okay. Reading books and comics. Do you know? Have you seen the comics of the small children? This is also a very wonderful activity for the children. According to you, what kind of a benefit the students will get by doing this activity? What is your opinion? Anybody? Yes, ma'am.
Children going to imaginary.
They learn, develops imagination skills, correct? Yes. Any other? Simple things are there. Come on, speak up faster.
They enjoy the rhymes.
They enjoy
They
rhymes.
have fun also. Fun.
Correct.
Action and action.
Correct. Or
They are placing in their that particular character.
imagine the character and place themselves in the place of a character. They visualize the picture and enjoy it. They get fascinated at it. Okay, these are the things. First thing, what is that? You understand? Certain times, in the comics, what will be there? One square picture will be there. Below that, some lines will be there. And simple lines. If you narrate also, then they will imagine. They will go in the phase of imagination. Correct? Relate the character and their role in the personal life, as you suggested. Learn new words and its meanings as well. If practices regularly, they get a grip over the reading. Definitely. So if you come across with any child who is very poor in English, so you can have this kind of activity. Some charts will be there, small compact books. Refer कर सकते हो. Next, learns what is good and bad, because in every book, in every chapter, there will be a concluding line, moral. They learn moral lessons and increase the power of thinking and imagination. This do you know? Yes, what it is? Characteristics of it, and what is the benefit of taking the puzzle game among the students? Yes, madam. It sharpens the memory of the child. Correct. Next. Helps development of brain. Again. Skills of operating system. A puzzle is there. Correct. Next. Motor spirit is what is.
And color identification, the same colors.
Right. Identification. Any other thing? Aarti madam.
Identification of the shapes.
Correct answer. Okay, so see here. Same things are here. Preschoolers learn problem solving skills. First thing. This is important for that age. Next, develop the fine motor skill. Body, movements of their body. Enhances memory power. Yes, they will recall the things. Improves eyes and hand coordination. At a time it will go. So these things are important. We should get this material and we should place this, give it to the students, and we should conduct these activities. Helps in cognitive development, mental development will be there. Confidence level will be increased in this, and helps in gross motor skill, overall development, physical development of the child. Many things are there. See, develops the attention level. Yes, because the child will be connected to that game, puzzle. Helps to cope up with the stress. Puzzle means puzzle. It won't be solved immediately. It will help them to connect themselves with the stress also and resolution also. Increases IQ. Yes, definitely it increases the IQ level of the child. Learns to conclude the problems. If played in a group, then helps to build a team. Helps to improve the social skills if it is played in a team. And they learn the quality of how to maintain the patience and productivity. Next is feelings thermometer. Read that. Properly, in your mind you read it. It has a particular video also, I will show you that later on. But this is one of the very easiest activity, feelings thermometer. The way we check our temperature through the thermometer. So how they feel at that particular of a time. So this is a very good game actually. Example you see, happy, calm, okay. And here what is that? Smiling, laughing and engaged. So I'll explain that, or we will conduct along with me we will conduct this activity. I'll tell you. Do you know friendship bracelet game? Anybody knows here? That is a good symbol. So here if you come across symbol of good friendship, then promise of taking care of each other, like a Rakhi, and in areas of the academics also, in areas of the sports as well. A friend can tie the bracelet and wish something at a time of time. I personally feel those who are not performing, or not performing giving the responses, you can tie some bracelets and then you take the promises for them, because that thread will be remain over their wrist. I will allow you, because they learn how to keep the promises. If the teacher has tried and taken the promise from me, yes, I will definitely do the homework today. Definitely they will do it, because they will look at that. They will remember you are facing home also. So this is very actually active game. Okay, do you know this tower game? Very simple, very easy actually. What is the use of this game?
Color identification.
Color identification. Another? Yes. They will learn the skill of connecting one or the other object. Either they will connect it or they will make it huge in size. Building the tower. See the benefits. Encourage team building if it is played in a team one. Learns how to handle tricky conditions. Definitely. This will be tricky also for the children. Develops motor skill. Perfectly it will develop, and also develop the problem solving skills.
Hey, let's play Simon Says.
Simon Says, do you know?
Hey, let's play Simon Says. When I say Simon Says jump, you jump. When I say Simon Says shout hooray, you shout hooray. But if I don't say Simon Says first, you don't move. And that's how we play the game. Are you ready? Simon Says jump. Simon says, touch your toes. Simon says, stomp your feet. Wiggle your ears. Did you wiggle your ears? I didn't say Simon says. Let's play again. Simon says, hop like a frog. Simon says, shout hooray! Simon says, slap your knees. Roll your eyes. Did you roll your eyes? I didn't say Simon says. Let's play again. Simon says, fly like a plane. Simon says, moo like a cow. Simon says, wiggle your fingers. Touch your nose. Did you touch your nose? I didn't say Simon says. And that's how we play Simon Says.
Understand? Na?
Yes.
Completely. Is it easy?
Yes, sir.
You can take daily basis also. Next is creative art game. Like this also you can take. freeze dance. Do you know anything about this?
Let's play the party freeze game. Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say everybody, get ready to hop. Hopping, hopping all around. Hopping, hopping, hopping. Hopping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to skip. Skipping, skipping all around. Skipping, skipping, skipping. Skipping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to twirl. Twirling, twirling all around. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to dance. Dancing, dancing.
Number eight. Actually, this activity was done by a teacher.
चलो तो आज हम लोग एक छोटा सा खेल खेलते हैं। इसमें आपको अंक पहचानना है, ठीक है? दो बच्चे एक गोले के अंदर आएंगे, यहाँ से बाकी बच्चे एक पोयम गाएंगे। जैसे पोयम रुकती है तो हम कोई एक अंक बोलेंगे, उस अंक पे आपको खाया जाना है,
You
ठीक
know
है?
this very well. In that, you are supposed to draw the circles or squares, and you are supposed to write the numbers or any alphabet. Whichever number you are saying them, they will jump to that box or that circle. And this is how they will able to get a chance to stay connected with the number or the alphabet. Okay, understand? So like this, there are hundreds of activities for the preschoolers. So I request you just to go through the YouTube and you can conduct the one or the other activity for the children. Okay, thank you so much. I hope so you understand everything. Was it helpful for you? It is very simple and it will not taken much time also. It is 1 hour 50 minutes of time. Within 2 hours we can do it. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.